Hello and welcome back to Arknights. Tonight we're going to be playing Integrated Strategies 3, Mizuki and the Cerula Arbor, or how we pronounce that. Now this mode came out with the recent event, and I'm going to focus entirely on this tonight since I'm kind of exhausted, but not too exhausted that I don't want to stream. But I also don't want to go back to Grandia quite yet, simply because I want to give it my full focus. The story is just getting started there after all. Now, I've already completed all the metal stuff for Integrated Strategies 2, so hopefully I'll make it here as well. But this one has some changes that I'm not 100% sure on. Here, Navigator Terminal. The ocean's been silent for too long, but when it finally awakens and cries out, all will return to silence. Now the ocean is alive, or more accurately, it has come to life. Life within it flourishes, surging along its currents. There are too many factors that can change the direction of its flow. From the question posed in Salviento to the warning issued by the Stultifera novice. From the desperate last stand of the hunters to the meandering path of wandering survivors. With even a single wrong step, this tide will submerge the land beneath our feet in a heartbeat. The ocean eager to devour the entire land. But right now there's still time. For the branches to grow and mysterious inscriptions await. For the telomeres of life weave the threads of the future into reality. We will bring the fight to the ocean. Monthly contract, what's this? Bring a friend, recruit, complete one ending. I guess this is fine. Let's see here. This already looks a bit different. Calm seas. Silent squad will escort you. Surging waves. Okay, so this is just the difficulty. Let's go with the basic stuff here. Surging waves. Alright, these look familiar. Mind over matter squad. Battles have a chance to yield additional collectibles resource. Gain additional die, roll up and enter a new floor. All operators cost reduced. Hope. Leader squad. Restore 1 life point after each battle. Interesting, that's 2 max life point, restore 1 after each battle. So it's not, in the last one, this gave you an additional temporary life point, so basically one that would never count against you. So basically, the enemy would have to take off that 1 life point before they can hit your quote-unquote real life points. But here, this is a direct heal. Interesting. People-oriented squad. Making it cheaper sounds good. Conduct using other recruitment sets. I think As Your Heart Desires is usually the best one. But it seems I have to unlock that one, so let's see here. Slow and Steady wins the race. 1 each. Sniper recruitment voucher. Let's go with Crew's Alter, since he's my favorite sniper there. For this one, sure we'll bring Connie Plot. Could also go with Kiera, but let's go with Connie. Fun fact, for anyone wondering how my summons for Texas Alter went, this unit here was the only one I was able to get and build up. And for the record, he was free, so, yeah. I refuse to spend money, however, so... Well, that's just how it goes sometimes. Shalom doesn't get any bonuses in this mode, so we're gonna go with Zerny. Deep Dive. Sunshine Coast. Current Light. Taking damage and fighting at low HP will reduce light. The light radiates and showers. So it sounds like I want to keep my light meter up. Dice rolls? Commonly seen 6-sided die. Seems to be able to decide certain things after being cast. Are they adding some tabletop stuff here? Fitting for me, I suppose, since I've been doing some tabletop stuff lately in my personal life. Good. That is definitely an Undertides map. The Abyssal Hunters story, the Seaborn storyline with Abyssal Hunters stuff is one of the more popular ones in this game, because basically it's Lovecraftian inspired, or eldritch creatures in general, really.
Compared to my piano, my ability with a baton actually fares quite well.
Hi, everyone. I'm here to slack off.
Connie doesn't have any voice acting yet, or in English that is, but be interesting. Station.
We're heading out. Remember, mind your cover. Shh! Don't make any more noise.
Alright. Her skill 1 is offensive recovery, so it might take a bit of charge, but it should be fine, I think. For the record, my cruise altar does in fact have her maximum module active, so...
All ready and set.
Oh right, she doesn't have active because she's only technically Elite 1. Her upgrades won't come until a bit later, until I upgrade her again. Shouldn't be a problem, I think.
Go ahead. And here I am.
Okay, yeah, she can handle this on her own just fine. Huh, she's practically soloing this. Good to keep in mind, I suppose.
Go ahead. Where do you think you're going?
To tremble in my music is your honor.
She probably could have done that if she'd gotten a few more lucky crits, but... I guess I wasn't lucky. Sadly, her module only increases her crit damage, not her
Drawing
crit
the
rate.
final bar line here is perfect.
Flawless strategy.
I hardly want any movement of mine to approach tedium.
Guess I can keep her skill 1 for now. Yeah, now she has her Marksman X here, which increases damage... her crit damage a lot, and also increases damage when hitting aerial enemies. I'll keep her on skill 1 for now. I usually prefer skill 2, but there's a decent amount of downtime in... Ooh, a Cistern. Should I really be doing an emergency op this early? Why not? Enemies have greatly increased stats. Deep water that cause enemies to slowly... I don't have any healers here, so I'll need to be careful, but I think keyword think I can handle it. Let's find out. If not, I'll just die immediately.
I've finished tuning. I may perform now.
On alert. Oh, is it my bye?
Alright, she's now in Viz, so he'll ignore her. I'll have Connie take over, attempt to hit whatever's over there, and if anything gets past Cruz, he can handle it. That's the perk of a magic user, after all. Let's put Zerny
Extraordinary
here.
melodies can only be played by the soul that quakes.
Oh, is it my stand still?
Shall I open? Silence, the fort!
Mission accomplished.
Alright, that wasn't nearly as bad as it could have been. I have not looked up any of these maps or anything. I've heard some bosses by reputation, but I wouldn't know what they
Drawing the
even
final
do,
bar
so...
line here
This is
perfect.
mostly a completely
I hardly
fresh
want any
run.
movement of mine to approach tedium.
18, eh? Sounds good to me. I should probably get a healer. Let's grab Spot since he has some healing. He's not the greatest healer, but he'll do in a pinch. Defenders probably have some of the most variety, so I should Regional commissions, let's list. Long roads unfinished. The only NUC is a signpost. Symbiosis. It's conducted the survival of the collective. We many sometimes allow the non-seaborn to coexist with the colony, and providing aid when necessary. We many is what the seaborn refer to themselves as because they are a hive mind. Consume one another, become strong, and basically try to become mutually stronger as a collective. Rather messed up because how do you take out a hive mind like that?
I've finished tuning. I may perform now.
Don't make any more noise. Oh, is it my turn?
Oh, interesting.
You're going.
Gives 2 origin when defeated, so I have to actually attack this one. Interesting. Alright, Connie, please handle that. Attacks inflict corrosion. Oh my.
To tremble in my music is your honor.
Alright, Connie, lift him up for me, please. Thank you. Corrosion, I'm not a big fan of, I can tell you that now.
Oh, is it? Stand still. Mission accomplished.
Ah, I needed to kill it before the mission ended. Okay. I was hoping Connie would have enough damage. Actually, he would have killed it just fine if it was E2, because I do have his skills and stuff at M3 and all that. He'll also be pretty good at his niche once the core operator modules arrive. The core casters, I mean. Tulip. This. In 7 DP, what branch are they? Oh, Pioneer. Spear after deployment and after... Gain 7 DP for a chain slash on surrounding enemies. Alright, let's go with the new Elite Operator. This character was not in IS-2, so they must be in a new one. And I keep forgetting, IS-2 isn't, well, as the name suggests, not the first one. The first one was a temporary event before they decided to start adding these permanently. And I'm glad they're permanent content because for when they have add some permanent, well, events are nice, permanent stuff now and then is also pretty good. Run to the priest while looking for messenger station. He claims to have been away from Iberia for a long time. Iberia is the, not Spain one, I believe. Huh? But the person who chewed the crust lamp is now returning to offer some assistance to his homeland. He's willing to help you contact local operators, but also emphasizes the road is tough and all you can do is make contact. Any operator. Alright, we'll entertain him a bit. Also, I kind of want my damage dealers at full power, so you know what? Let's do it. Check out a few coins and stuff in the priest's hands. He sets on the road home, offer you his courtesies. The rogue trader. Glorious Casimirez. Operators gain for 6 seconds after dodging. Akul and Bowl. Life points, 2 objective shields. This one sounds good, actually. Blunt Claws immediately provoke Vanguard. Well, we've got one we're gonna want. Oh yeah, I need to put Tulip actually on the squad, huh? A medic would actually be quite ideal. I guess a free Myrrh is going to be better than Onsel.
I'll try my best not to drag everyone down.
Oh, I forgot Myrrh was given some English voice acting recently. Offshore island. Not far from shore, but nobody knows how it came to be. What's this? Seas are calm, and nothing unusual is afoot. Strange encounters. You've never seen such dense storm clouds before. The tempest forces its way across the ocean at an alarming rate. The originium dust swept up its vortex, spinning violently, as if intent on destroying everything. Smashing the thick shells covering the ocean to pieces. You stare blankly at the storm raging in front of you. All the catastrophe monitoring instruments have failed. In the face nature's onslaught. What can living creatures hope to achieve? Gain 2 die rolls. Dark clouds roared and retreated without rhyme or reason. In a flash, as if the spectacle he witnessed never took place at all. As soon as the gale winds subside, the shells floated to the surface of the ocean and begin to clump together once more. Maybe one day they really will be able to conquer nature, hopefully. Voiceless summons. Thought I heard something in here. Guess not. What is it that allows some humans to utilize sea terrors, or is this utilization nothing more than wishful thinking on the parts of humans? Definitely going to have to go with the Vanguard first. Voiceless summon.
I've finished tuning. I may perform now.
I need to be careful.
Ocean Stonecutter. After first attack, stops moving for a period of time and gains increased defense. Let's go with some... I might be able to levitate these guys. Then. Here we are.
I'm with you. It's okay. It's curable.
Don't make any more noise. Oh, is it my turn? Go ahead. I'm bye.
Camo should help for a bit. I have to retreat her after this.
Go ahead. I'm all
Yeah, I
ready
don't
and set.
want to... Deployment costs a die roll, reduces enemy speed. Higher the roll, the stronger the effect. You can only use 1 die per battle. Probably want to save that then, don't I?
Relax. The targets aren't that bad.
Don't make any more noise.
Crap. Oh, crap.
Oh, is it my turn?
His invisibility is a bit annoying, but we got him. Finally, I can leave. And meat. Universal key. Guard. Sharp is extremely tempting, but I can't forget how much Thorns carries in this mode, so yeah. Gonna have to upgrade him sooner rather than later. Ebb. Some seed herbs have behaviors that regularly match the tides ebb and flow. Observant have the reasonable opportunity to go forth and eliminate them. Alright, let's see how this goes then.
We're heading out. Remember, mind your cover. Shh! Don't make any more noise.
I need to be careful.
To tremble in my music is your honor.
Go ahead. Here I am. Go ahead. I'm stand still.
Yeah, that defense up is definitely supposed to be from the shell there. I thought they'd be actually retreat into the shell, but I guess not. Yeah, pretty easy. Yeah, it doesn't feel too much more rough than IS-2. In fact, some of the earlier IS-2 missions could be harder than this, but... Well, it's luck of the draw. I could just be getting easier missions in the general sense. Crime and punishment. These rogues were unable to extract any wealth from the Sea Terrors, so they turned their blades on fellow men. This time, they struck a sheet of metal.
I've finished tuning. I may perform now.
On alert.
Healer up
Does
here.
anyone need healing?
And magic pierces through that metal pretty easily.
Go ahead. I'm all ready if you're going.
Seems like IS-3 has some decent amount of downtime between waves regularly, like in IS-2. Which can be useful, granted. Interesting, that guy is a bit more durable than I expected the jetpack enemies to be. Hmm.
Oh, is it my... Here I am. Go going.
There we are. Finish the I need to finish the M6 on Cruise
So long
Altar.
as it turns out well, a little pain's no big problem.
Decision. Specialist. It might be good to get Jay on my side. I do have Mr. Nothing, but I haven't raised him. Wish fulfilled. There are many ways of making a wish, but the wish itself is almost always the same thing. Back in the days when fish-catching boats still sailed, children in coastal Iberian villages would make a wish for their parents who went out to sea to return with a gift. If they don't return, they would personally hand over the largest fin beast to their children, its belly stuffed with whatever they wished for, or some other surprise. Apparently, children in wealthier families could make more than one wish, but now all that remains for you are a few dried ones with wish strips attached. Interstate. Spell-friendly units gain an additional attack. Oh, I get to see which one I get first. Pilots are always able to obtain what they most desire, smooth sailing. Regardless of what was hidden inside, the custom was, in essence, a way of preserving the best wishes for the future, and now these sentiments have disappeared in the wake of the profound silence. Raging billows. Seas are calm, nothing is afoot. Sanguinarch's legacy. There may not be much of a difference between blood and seawater, at least in form. Therefore, anywhere the azure waves still ripple, the Sanguinarch's offspring still survive. Find a quiet corner, safe enough to harbor your entire squad from harm, allowing you some rest and organize. After you help your teammates get settled in, your nerves start to unwind as well. Some extra health. By the time you open your eyes again, your anxiety and exhaustion have long departed your body. Gather up your bags, continue exploring the unknown with your teammates. Oh yeah. Damage dealt to the objective shield before your life points. That's a bit more intuitive than just calling it temporary life points. Although I can't help but notice there's actually a cap to objective HP. Interesting. That also explains why healing 1 HP, so even if you do flawless ones, you can't just gain 1 permanent additional HP for each run. You can only get whatever the cap is. I'll have to keep that in mind. Safe house. The resources Rhodes Island has in Iberia prohibit it from building safe houses as comprehensive as those in other regions, but functionally there is no difference between them. For the time being, the cold and damp earth staved off, the flames dance, and the fresh food steams. Rest well and prepare yourself for greater things still ahead. And I see the, yeah, the boiling water kettle. The kettle there is a meme in that it shows up in each integrated strategy here. Promote an operator. Thorny thorns. Ships must be properly maintained before they can set sail. The same is true of operators. Yeah, Thorns is definitely one of those operators who really needs to be E2 before he can really shine. Some units function just fine at Elite 1, but he's definitely not one of them. Craft Brewer Killer. Faced with past due shipment, a broken down car, now a swarm of sea terrors drunk off is slated for delivery. Craft Brews, his insanity seems rather justifiable. Craft Brewer Killer.
I've finished tuning. I may perform now.
Definitely want this to help him
Don't get
charge.
bad.
anyone need healing?
On alert. Go ahead.
Big Bob.
Your
I had a
way.
feeling since his beers were pretty major.
Oh, is it my turn? Bye.
To tremble in my music is your honor.
Go ahead. Stand still.
Oh yeah, because he counts as a flying unit while Connie floats, she gets bonus damage to him. It's pretty good synergy.
Shall I listen or leave?
I'm with you. Now aim more carefully.
Doc.
Go ahead. And stand still.
Ah, darn, I was so close. Not a big deal. Kind of a shame, though. Still, I do like the Connie and Cruz mix. I might have to put them in squads together in the main game a bit more. I forgot just how good those work together. Here's the attack of medic and snipers for each medic or sniper on the squad. Decision. Might as well eat. Oh wow, Mudrock. Alright, fine, I'll get the free Mudrock. S2 should be sufficient. Encounter time. Okay, so fighting at low HP, we're taking damage. Okay, so I'm guessing it's objective HP and not unit HP that's reducing this then. Strange encounters never age, only scars stand the test of time. Alright, you're standing on a cliffside cemetery where a farewell ceremony is being held. The people of the sea will burn the body, let the sea wind carry the ashes, then erect a coffin on the spot to serve as a tombstone for the mourning. You vaguely recall this ceremony. These people used to be buried at sea, but this one's clearly rejection of the ocean. The cognitive dissonance leaves you quite puzzled, but you still stop to offer your prayers to those who passed on. After the prayer ends, you look up to the bottom of the cliff. At that moment, you understand why people are leaving the ocean. Its surface is covered with the Neversea brand, and it is spreading towards the cliffs. Not they do not miss the sea, rather, the sea has rejected them. Troglodyte. They're crueler, more interactable, more belligerent than their Sargonian kin, so save your breath and pick up your weapons. Vortex. The ocean seekers devour all, and cultists rouse the vortex. Sea terrors will gladly rush forth, preying on the food caught within. Sounds like fun.
I've finished tuning. I may perform now.
On alert. Oh, is it my... Here I am.
If we're gonna be a dick about it.
Does anyone need healing?
I know one person who can fix this problem. Or maybe not.
Go ahead. Here I am.
I'm with you.
To tremble in my music is your honor.
Sorry, I was about to sneeze. Hopefully I muted the mic in time. Yeah, I should have put her on top of this guy to clean it up right away.
Go ahead. Where do you think you're going?
I'm coming. It's okay. It's curable.
Mudrock, gonna need your help.
Oh, is it my turn?
Hmm. Those spawn additional enemies, that's kind of a pain. Well, I won, so that's good, right? I haven't taken damage yet, but I also know how quickly life points can drop like a rock in this mode if you're not paying attention, so fingers
Drawing
crossed.
the final bar line here is perfect. I hardly want any movement of mine to approach T.
Take it. See? Because I was already at max, it could not go up. Okay, so that's good to know. Looks like they definitely don't want you getting ridiculously high amounts. Alright, specialist operators. That's huge for Jay. Through to medic. Let's get our Mur upgraded then, since we clearly need stronger heals. Requiem. Aeternum. Alright, Iberia is falling apart. The Saint's life is coming to an end. No longer speaking clearly, but as long as the aberrant sound within the sea continues to ring, it will continue to fight. Oh, this is a boss stage. I don't know what the bosses are, so guess we'll find out, won't we?
We're heading out. Remember, mind your cover.
I need to be careful.
Alright, there we are. That could have been better, actually.
On alert.
Crews, go over here, if you please. That guy's a bit stronger, but...
Oh, is it my turn?
Ah, he's invisible. Saint Carmen. His duty is the one thing he still remembers. Spends ammo, deal heavy physical damage, comes stuns for... Interesting. That was a major character from Stulta for Novice.
To tremble in my music.
Here I am.
Shall I close?
Oh, is it my stand still?
Sarkaz enemies like these guys have a bit higher resistance than usual, so...
I'm coming. Here's the medicine.
Alright, I should be able to kill the boss. Jay's doing just fine. I'm not worried about him. Alright, his ability's set to permanent mode, good. Boss is all that's left, and that means... And there we are. We beat him. I must say, Plot I mostly got because his niche sounded fun, making enemies float and reducing
Drawing
their
the final
magic
bar line
resistance,
here
but
is perfect. I hardly want any movement
it's been a
of
lot more
mine
fun
to
than I was
approach
expecting.
tedium.
Might have to try using him a bit more often. Mudrock to E2. Operator's start increases single stun instances of stun, cold, or freeze. Maybe I should start with Kiera then, if I'm going to be doing this a lot. Well, I guess... Alright, let's have everyone start out with higher DP because this secret hotbed. This is basically going to make it easier for Caesar Calm. Nothing unusual is afoot. Good. This means Jay is basically going to be starting with his skill, right? Yeah. So yeah, Jay's going to start with his ability immediately active, so I don't have to worry about that. Sea Cavern, Corrosive Ground. I think I can do this one because I have a decent amount of range on my team, so let's do it. Fingers crossed, then. Sea Cavern, Sandstorm.
Ah, Doctor, I'm ready to go.
Don't make any more noise. Oh, is it my bye?
Mudrock, take care of this bully, would ya?
Oh, is it my turn? You're going.
How well can I stop that bully? Interesting.
I need to be careful.
Oh yeah, see, Jay starts immediately with it ready.
Go ahead. I'm ready. You're going.
The Rat King. Oh no, not him. I wasn't ready for him to be here. Oh yeah, Thorn starts the first use of his skill. I should have deployed him earlier. Ah, no big deal.
I'm with you. Gotta aim more carefully.
Yeah, Mudrock can handle that on her own just fine. I don't need to worry about her. Damn it. Well, that's just one. I can handle this. Can you lift him? Yes, you can. Alright, Art's damage is breaking his shield down. Oh no, not the panda bear. That thing is a one-punch man of the enemies.
I'm with you. Gotta aim more carefully.
Don't make any more noise.
Damn it, why'd he have to get here?
Extraordinary melodies can
Okay, the
only
boss
be
is
played
down.
by the soul that quakes.
I don't think we can stop him, but he doesn't count against me.
Kill.
Okay, so he's immune to levitate. That's a bit annoying.
To tremble in my music is your.
Bye.
And there we go. It took some damage, but a small price to pay, given I was able to take out the boss and the bonus one there.
So long as it turns out well.
Oh yeah, and I
I
didn't even
don't
take
think
life
it's
point
gonna be a
damage. I
problem.
took damage to my shield. All enemies are weaker. Supporter A. I think I know who I want. Stainless can come over. Because I'm not using Cerny enough. And I'm gonna bring S2 here.
I'm a little nervous. Still, pressure's a good motivator, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna use him to charge up Thorn's Zest 3 to get it as soon as possible. Rogue Trader. Is there another one late down here? Not really. I could save up, but I kind of want to see what he has, but at the same time I haven't gone to all these. I guess since I'm actively streaming, I should push myself a bit more. The Revered Abyss. Command terminals, defeat life points. Alright, sounds good to me. See how well I can handle this. I'm not getting back a shield, I
Doctor,
notice.
I'm ready to go.
Hate to use this here, but... Need to put him here, but I guess I don't have a choice.
Picked a good place for me.
Alright, now let's put the SP generator here. Take care of him, will ya? Thank you.
I'll bring you thrill through darkness.
Alright, go with faster SP generation, if you please.
Does anyone need healing?
Corrosive damage, low altitude hovering. What does low altitude hovering mean? Does that mean melee units can still get them? Because that would be appreciated, honestly.
Don't make any more noise. Oh, is it right? Stand still.
Ah, so that's what it means by low altitude hovering. Go over the pits. Alright, yeah, melee units can hit them, but they float over the... Let's make them full flying.
Oh, is it my head? You're going.
Alright, there we are.
How's the medicine this time, everyone? I guess I'll ask when we get back.
King's Staff. When life point is 1, all operators gain natural SP generation. Ooh, interesting. Let's see, do I want Lapland? I'm actually tempted for Lapland because she might be able to silence something important here. So you know what, let's go for it.
Make Texas the leader.
Megdex is the leader. Some Seaborn have developed a rudimentary ability to fly. Their progeny are able to take the blue skies. They have already leapt over chasms that humans cannot hope to cross in a lifetime. Ah, so that's the gimmick. Lapland's actually going to be really good here because I can use the Stainless's things to fuel her energy. Since she normally has offensive. She's a strong skill, but it's offensive recovery.
I'm ready to go.
Relax, the targets aren't that bad.
Does anyone need healing?
Don't make any more noise. Oh, is it Mike? Stand still.
Down to work.
Not gonna work.
Solid positioning. Come on, Sherifuate tesoro. Go ahead. Here I am.
I'll bring you back victory. Drill through darkness.
There we go. Let's charge everyone's SP skills faster.
Come on, Sherifuate tesoro. Go ahead. Here I am.
Only thing about Connie's S2 is it's kind of like Hibiscus Alter, Hibi Alter's skill, where if the 2 targets he selects for it die a bit early, the skill ends early.
Oh, is it Mike? Stand still.
Mission accomplished.
Being blocked, but it doesn't matter. Thorns had his second ability up thanks to Stainless charging him up.
Doctor, with you for company all the time, I start imagining I fight even better than the Mercs. Don't you let me get too cocky. If Granny and Rock saw, they'd be knocking on my head with spanners.
Alright, good. I haven't Mastery 3 Lapland yet, but she's getting there. Caster and Specialist for each one. Sounds good to me. Alright, let's see here. Squad size limits, 3 life, gain 3 max life point, gain 3 hope. Squads. I think more 3. Is there anything important who isn't Mastery 3 yet? Honestly, I think Stainless can survive at E1 because, as you can see, I've been using him as a battery. He is, by the way, getting closer and closer to M9. He's currently M7, but his skill 3 requires 10 of the rock staircases, and I had a big fat 0, so I'm going to be farming the current event to get as many of those possible to M3 him sooner than later. Yeah, as great as Jay is, I'm basically using him as a fast redeploy, so I don't think I need him. So in that case, let's just get max life points here. You kind of hear the sound of the tide here. Sleep well, sleep well. A devouring dust has already blanketed the entire city, digesting the product of civilization in an orderly manner to turn them into sustenance for the Seaborn's progeny and evolution. You trudge through the dissolving ruins, searching for any supplies that might still be usable. Unintentionally, your attention is drawn to something glowing beneath the patch of dust. Lose 3, but gain Dario's lantern. This is painful, but I think it'll be worth it. Oh, I didn't have the rejection. After risking life of limb to remove the dust, you find a severely corroded lantern. Even so, the flame as a... So rejection is something I could get, but haven't. Interesting. Let's see here. All enemy units have reduced HP. All friendly units have additional defense. I think reducing enemy HP would be ideal. That collectible is not a part of your destiny. Ah, so it gave me a different one. Interesting. All friendly range units have 15 attack. That works for me. I've got some pretty strong range units right now. A Sacrosanct Cave. Enlightenment. Sammy's tenacity. As long as nature continues to breathe, Sammy's bloodline will not run dry. Received enlightenment. Is that an item? Operators in the battlefield with the lowest HP percentage restores 50 per second. Interesting. The Piper's Call. The Seaborn do not need to evolve the ability to play and appreciate music, but individuals wish to know why humans... Certain individuals do wish to know why humans are so fascinated by it. Out of control. The Church of the Deep cultists afflicted by late-stage Oriopathy demonstrate clearly the threat Originium could pose. But we many will eventually adapt. It is only a matter of time. Interesting. I thought the Seaborn were immune to Oriopathy, but I guess rock disease gets everyone one way or another. We shall proceed, then.
Ah, Doctor, I'm ready to go.
Oh, interesting. Oh my. Oh my, oh my. Those guys get stronger as things die, and those horn guys were a pain in the ass in Lingering Echoes. Alright, let me think of a strategy through here. This is probably the final floor, if it's like the other one, or at least for the default ending, which is what I'm going for, obviously.
I need to be careful.
Solid positioning. Don't make any more noise. Stand still. Just try me.
Yeah, let's lift him to interrupt his attack
Is it
there.
right? Here I am.
I'm with you. Medicine here. Please, take it.
You'll have to try harder than that. Oh, is it right? Bye.
Alright, this is getting a bit tricky, but I think we can handle it. We have enough AoE in the general sense, it feels like. I believe Connie is from the country of Sammy, actually. Look it up. In his profile.
Show me what you got there. Oh, is it my turn? Here I am.
Ah, good, they sailed right past her because she was in camo.
Go ahead. Bye. Can you do it?
And there we are.
Mission accomplished.
Connie's really earning his keep. Rest. I guess I should probably start bringing Pawsey. I'll wait until she's Elite 2, but yeah. Encounter. While collecting firewood, you discover a strange forest. The trees here have no leaves, and their bark is thick and transparent. You scratch one with a knife. A strangely scented resin flows forth. You chop a few branches before heading back. At night, the bonfire in the darkness attracts many lost travelers. You take them in. Everyone says that you were the one to bring this flame. You didn't worry about the night. That as you were the one to bring it, you don't need to worry about the night's vigil. Sleep soundly. I guess stainless stats, just to be safe, wouldn't hurt. You woke up, you found you slept so deeply that all traces of fatigue are gone. The bonfire is extinguished in the night. Travelers are nowhere to be seen. They didn't even bother to say goodbye. Find an empty Iberian city, devoid of people with no signs of the sea terrors. In the middle of the city is a magnificent museum. You study the nearly completely worn away leaflets and discover the museum was dedicated to unsung kings of Iberia. You have a chance to obtain a king's collectible. You're unable to find the king's treasure. You don't see any treasure worth taking. Perhaps anything of value has long been taken by the royal retainers. Besides, there are no statues of kings here at all, not even name or title. You can't help but start questioning the authenticity of the tidbits of information in the so-called museum. Not using the dice. King's treasure is now yours. The king's new lance, when your life points at 1. After some digging, you find a box. The steel next to it is engraved with the magnificent achievements of a bygone king. As for the treasure, the empty box is the treasure he left behind, or rather the impression of the splendor he passed to future generations. In the empty box lies the infinite respect an Iberian royal family has for the rulers of other countries. Pool of recreation. Evolution is a gradual process. When a seaborn continuously adapts and removes its own shortcomings, it will eventually become as perfect as a Leviathan. Or elite enemies. Let me grab a sip of my drink here before I go in. Yeah, mostly the same rules from before IS-2 are still active in here, but there's just enough to make this one feel different. Alright, this is a bit of a risky move, but I'm going to try the emergency ops. The rewards are just really good. Plus I'm on stream, so... And I will be honest, I do typically, take a few more risks than I normally would when on stream.
People, I don't think I'll even remember your faces after this one. Anyway, let's just get started.
I need to be careful.
Uh...
On alert.
I'm gonna take some life point damage, but I guess that's probably... could be worse, I guess.
Oh, is it like that still?
Picked a good place for me. I'll bring you back victory.
Let's get Cruz alter her skill sooner then, shall we?
Go ahead. Here I am.
About time for us to shine. About time for real through darkness.
Jay's probably not gonna last much longer, unfortunately. Ah.
Go ahead. Bye.
Crap, we lost Thorns. I can
Solid
jury
positioning.
rig it with Lapland, but it's not gonna be easy.
Can you do it?
53, I just realized. That's a lot of enemies.
I'm with you. Gotta aim more carefully.
Bye.
Not good. Lucky for me, Mudrock excels when enemies attempt to overwhelm her.
Picked a good place for me.
See if I can get Mudrock some more SP for her ability. Well, it's over. Yeah, I don't. There's no way I'm gonna be able to stop him. Didn't make it to the boss, but I do think I made it to the final area at least. Data rollback. Enlightenment obtained. Rolled 9 dice. Fortune's like a close friend, always at your side. Rolled 1, 6. Incomplete simulation. I don't think there was anything specifically wrong, I just... Battlefield veteran. Total of 8 operators. 2 support recruitment. Eight new collectibles during this one. Allow 5 to enter the skimming sea divers. Uncle Vought Total Care Kits. Iron Guard Invasion. Dancer's Bracelets. Dream Bind Castle Model. Secret HR Letter. Oh yeah, there's some pretty good stuff here. I have La Pluma, but I might build Highmore as well, just because she's a guaranteed max. Plus, she, as a Reaper Guard, she's a bit easier to use than an Arts Guard. And plus, I do need to get all these raw materials. I've drained myself quite a bit with the recent units. Memory mapping. Ah, what's this? Tome of All Memory. Contract rewards. I definitely could use more chip catalysts, given I drain those pretty quickly when I'm E2ing people. When silence invaded the Iberian soil once again, someone from the ocean, from Thorn's memories, appeared before him. The Aegir will never stop thinking or searching until he buys his conclusion. I believe Thorn's a sea urchin, hence his nickname. Code name, rather. Order. Cognitive shaping. Oh. Leadership drive. Obtainable. Confirm upgrade. Food awareness unlocks the drifting catch feature. Interesting, so rather than simply a linear set of upgrades, this one has a bit of a web I can choose between. Survival instinct. All friendly units HP. More HP is probably going to be good here. Living cells ratio bonus. I should definitely focus on acclimation when possible here. Introspection. When rolling a die, you would otherwise obtain a debuff. You may spend a die roll to re-roll. To awareness. Unlocks fortuitous opportunity. Yeah, I definitely want to upgrade these as soon as possible. Alright, so I need to go focus down this set here if I want to reach the accumulation, which will make it easier to go up the upgrade tree. Reduces sting. Choose one additional reward. Interesting. Ah, so these are specific squad upgrades. Divine Duck Force. Duck Lord's Golden Brick. Practice. Resourceful squad gains. Huh. Earn a total of ingots. Complete an adventure with at least 10. Complete adventure having Yeah, I'm not going to be getting the ones that require me to actually win anytime soon, but I should be able to get some, like, research squad and support squad pretty easily. And I do like this one just because it's easier. Ask for a good omen. Give a speech before departing. Gain additional hope. Overcoming your weakness. Thorns. Support. Shamari is probably not a bad option. For debuffer, and my usual cheap option is just either Perfumer or Ansel. Alright, let's take a deep dive then. The Sunshine Coast. Insect infestation. Apparently insect swarms are better at detecting danger than humans. So what are these bugs trying to avoid? Alrighty, let's go. She's cheap to deploy. Interesting. Even the first one having 37 is a good amount, isn't it? Maybe it just feels that way. I haven't done IS-2 in a little while. I did complete all the deep investigations before we started, at the very least. Whoops. We'll leave it to Thorns to be able to finish the job, huh? Seems like a lot of gachas are starting to add roguelike type modes lately, and I'm all for it. It gives a lot more reason for a built roster. I mean, I've already been used. A lot of people quickly point out that as much as I like Paprika, I actually should probably get Honeyberry, if we're honest, because we're getting a lot of elemental damage as time goes by.
After our mission's over, why don't we all celebrate together?
Sniper squad. Some archers have banded together to hunt along the coast. All living things are their prey. Alright, sounds good to me. I did notice that in chapter chapter 11 is the one that just came out. There were some enemies that actually dealt like
We should be departing any moment now.
1,000 damage right then and there, and that felt a little cheap, if we're honest. 1,000 elemental damage, I mean. Oh! Oh, that's a mimic! I don't think I can beat this guy anymore. Oh dear.
Target sighted. No matter what trouble we're in, I'll face it together with all of you.
That was embarrassing. How'd I do that so badly? Then again, I guess I didn't have much reason to think mimics would be a thing in this game, so Congratulations that you actually got me, game. Yeah, I barely got anything. Wait. Oh, so I need to borrow a support. Alright. I don't think I'm gonna beat this month, so I'm tempted to just refresh this one for something new. I guess I can do it if I get closer to the end and it's becoming clear that no, I'm not gonna beat it. Because, I mean, I did get the final floor. I'm not sure I'd have gotten the ending given a chance, but I still think people-oriented squads are gonna be my best bet because cheaper stuff is just really good. As your heart desires. Elite Caster. Gitano. Reem. Guard, huh? Any supports that might be helpful? Mianar is great and all, but I don't think I'd trust him for this particular... Actually, La Pluma might be great since, Yeah, I think La Pluma is a good choice. I could upgrade Gitano, but no. Go with either Connie or Kiera. Connie basically has a stun that can hit 2 enemies at once, but Kiera really stacks up damage. I'll give Kiera a go for now, I guess. I'm not too huge on the maid outfit, but at the same time, she is Promonix's maid, so it's like, it's fitting to the character. Can't sit here and say it isn't. Some archers have band together to hunt along the coast, all living things their prey.
Wait a minute. Let me predict the results of this battle. Oh, won't you want me leading, Doctor?
On that note, I mentioned my tabletop adventure, right? Had some... Our GM was having some fun and making some shit posts.
Only the victorious
Oh,
will
that's a
forever
mimic.
revered. Don't you fret. No matter the environment, I can see them just fine.
Oh, yeah. That's a bit of a pain in the ass, I'm not gonna lie.
Do not resist your fate.
Jatan, I'm gonna need you to take care of that archer guy. Which is not working as well as I was hoping. Well, he took out one. At least La Plume is healing herself just fine.
A very wise. All will fall before the priestess's might.
If he stuns La Pluma, then there's nothing I can do to stop. Well, no, he can only stun so many times at once. There we are.
Accomplished.
Okay, never mind, it was safe the whole time. That seems like a very dangerous mission, I'm gonna be blunt. That one feels like it's a lot harder than I would have expected.
What a splendid job, Doctor. You make me want to pat you on the head.
Sniper recruitment. Still want to stick to Crew since she has the stun, and there's a decent amount of stuff that can add stuns. Faith is self-evident. Trust in fate. It appears your piety is not acknowledged by the priest. The priest is stunned for a moment when he sees you offering a bearing prayer, but afterwards he affirms he will carry out his job for you. Before leaving, he takes out a piece of paper and writes down his address, hoping you can find him upon return. However, there are no words on the paper, only a faint fragrance. I guess I should focus on emergency ops, because that's entertaining content. Cistern. Ah, this one again.
Hi, everyone. I'm here to slack off.
probably should have had... No, even if I had the skill 2 for Cruise Altar in the first playthrough, it wouldn't have been enough.
We're heading out. Remember, mind your cover. Shh. Don't make any more noise.
This one's not nearly as rough.
Go ahead, Red. You're going. Draw a card.
Draw a card, any card. That's a little annoying. Yeah, this, even though this is just the very first floor, there's already, can't help but notice there's a decent amount of missions where there are invisible enemies, and that's not very comforting. Perhaps I should have grabbed Totter instead of Cruise Altar. Well, no, her stun was... I guess it makes sense the stuff from IS-1 wouldn't carry over. Fatal Bolts. Immediately promote Sniper. Oh, I don't have one of those, fortunately. Odd, it's not letting me... Oh yeah, I didn't have Honeyberry. There's the last one time where I had Honeyberry. I definitely want her for this because we have... Unfortunately... Oh, right, never mind. Hello, Fago Drinker. Welcome to the stream. Caesar, calm, nothing as usual foot. We're just in the middle of some IS-3. Not too much luck. So, well, no, the first mission first time I attempted to actually get to floor 5, but not much luck since. Search for riches here, but can the treasure that's been concealed by vegetation and soil? How are you supposed to get at it? Sound the horn. Is it really worth it? After hearing your sound, the awakened locals come out to warmly welcome your arrival. Surely they'll be willing to help you find the treasure after you defeat them. I should have known that would happen. The sniper squad. Some archers. Oh, lovely. The invisible... Oh, lovely. The invisible ones. Well, guess we'll see how this goes. Here we are.
It's time. We should be departing any moment now.
At least there's no chest here. I noticed that spike chest dealt damage to the one who was attacking it.
Everyone,
Unfortunately,
the trouble we're in. I'll face it together with all of you.
Don't make any more noise. Red, you're going.
There we go. Took him out. I do like Honeyberry's new costume. It's pretty neat.
No need for mercy on the enemy, correct?
Get a hold of your breathing and relax.
Yeah, the fact all these enemies are invisible is not, does not feel good, I can tell you that much.
Everyone, hang in there.
Do not resist your fate.
Yeah, La Pluma needs some build-up time, but once she gets going... Yeah, even the slugs are invisible. What the crap? Alright, he's about to be visible, so...
Let's assist others. You didn't think it'd come from this angle, did you?
Really? He's frozen solid, but still invisible? What the hell? Well, it's official. I'm pretty confident there's no way I can do this.
Mission accomplished.
He doesn't count against my life points or anything, but he gives you a bonus if you can take him out, which I wasn't able to do. But yeah, I'm not a fan of how much invisibility is here. I should start grabbing Totter more.
A little pain's no big problem.
I mean, I did eventually build him. I just, speaking of which, here we are, Totter. I did M3 as skill 2 as well.
ASAP, please.
Ebb. Yeah, there we go. I'm pretty confident now. Alright, yeah, note to self, start grabbing Totter more as a starting sniper, because holy crap, that's a lot of invisible enemies.
It's time.
I could also bring
We should
Silver
be
Ash,
departing
but I'd
any moment
rather
now.
not risk it.
I see clouds rising. Probably.
On alert.
Everyone, focus on fighting.
Here I am.
Fog it. I see you.
No need for mercy on the enemy, correct? Dear me, you thought I couldn't see you? Not with
Kiara is perfectly serviceable as a Mecha Cord caster. I can't in good faith recommend her over the alternatives, but
Mission
she does deal pretty good damage. I can't sit here and pretend she doesn't.
Target down. Mission clear. No setbacks.
Yeah, let's upgrade La Pluma here. Melody. The land's malady cannot infect the ocean, but the islands above the water surface are still its playthings. Oh, lovely, it's one of these. Well, that's mildly annoying. Alright, let's go.
It's time. We should be departing any moment now. Everyone, focus on fighting. Just get a hold of your breathing and relax.
I see clouds rising. Probable hostiles in the snow.
I've got a way to treat you here.
On alert.
Oh boy.
Get a hold of your breathing.
Luckily there's not too many enemies here, but there are splitters. That's, not pleasant.
Great luck. Come out. Stop hiding.
At least they can't
Get a
affect
hold
aerial
of your
units.
breathing and relax.
Go ahead. Here I am.
No need for mercy on the enemy, correct? I've got a way to treat you here.
It's fine, I can't stop this guy with a melee unit anyway.
Let's assist up. You thought I couldn't see you?
Yeah, we should be able to take him out here. There we are.
accomplished.
Yeah, the nice thing about a Mecha Cord like Kiara is they can follow an enemy even if they leave her attack range, so that's a pretty good, nice utility. She's not a
So
great
long as
unit,
it
but I
turns
like her.
out well, A little pain's no big problem.
Then again, I guess I seem to like casters in the general sense. There's just a lot of really fun ones. I guess I don't need... I guess I'm not just using Gitano enough, so it's probably worth having another melee unit in case I need it. The Church of the Deep cultists have brought a sea terror following its reproductive instincts ashore. Not dealt with, there'll be a small tide of sea terrors in the surrounding area within a few days. Quick breeding, then. All the more reason to stop them, I suppose. I know I've got a few La Pluma fans on my friend list, so that's good.
Let's move. Time waits for nobody.
Retching Broodmother only attacks ground targets. Throws Baleful Brooding when attacking. Only you sure only ground, buddy?
Relax, the targets aren't that bad.
No need for mercy on the enemy, correct?
Arrived at designated
Alright,
position.
so it does only attack
Frequent
ground
target
units,
sighted.
huh?
Let's assist up. You didn't think it'd come from this angle, did you?
Okay, can't throw those.
On alert.
Well, if nothing else, those little bauble thingies make more for La Pluma to be able to kill for her stacking her passive.
Oh, is it right? Here I am.
Against a refrigerator enemy like that, I have to... It's a good thing I had Cruz's skill 1, because her skill 2 really doesn't work if the enemy has armor to any degree.
Dear me, you're not getting close to me that easily.
Mission
And there we go.
accomplished.
Cruz Alter's great, but I probably should be focusing Totter, given just how many invisible enemies are here even in the first stage.
What a splendid job, Doctor. You make me want to pat you on the head.
Specialist. Definitely going for J. Quite a fan of merchants. Maybe I will raise Mr. Nothing one day. Though I'm still disappointed Lee never came home. All enemies have reduced HP and movement speed for 5. All friendly units have faster attack speed. Fires are able to obtain what they most desire. Raging Billows. Nothing unusual is afoot. Guess I should go for the emergency operator. Maintain a rotating shift. As nice as Tulip is, I do, in fact, want to get some of these units going. Honeyberry first, because she's the best. While listening to the snoring of others, even you start to doze off. At some point, they suddenly awaken, with the travelers nowhere to be found, the sound of something scream periodically ringing in your ears. Suddenly, the bonfire spreads in all directions. The branches leap out in the direction of the trees, and the entire forest begins to roar. You realize something's terribly wrong, so you quickly pack your bags and leave. That is a completely different outcome from the original one. Crime and punishment.
We're heading out. Remember, mind your cover.
I see Fowl taking off. Probable ambush in the grass. Foggy Tip, stop moving.
I've got a way to treat you here.
Alright, now we're going. 18, 19, 20.
No need for mercy on the enemy, correct?
I've got a way to treat you here.
Yeah, in that case, I'm kind of glad I got another melee unit to come along. Otherwise, this might have been a bit of a pain. Yeah, 4 stars are great, and Totter's definitely going to be extremely important for free-to-play players going forward, like me.
Hang in there.
Go ahead, and here I am.
Foggy, stop moving.
Everyone, hang in there.
Let's assist. You're not getting close to me that easily, though.
Dang. So close, but it relied too much on Kira's freeze to activate more than once, and that was just too big of a crapshoot. Oh well, that's how it goes.
It's finally over. You all worked so hard.
Oh, I gotta heal. Phalanx. Increase the attack of defender and supporters for each one. Probably should have gotten the guard. Darn. Nothing good there because I was a silly that. Sea Terror's nest extend in all directions, and intruders quickly find themselves trapped from 2 sides. By the time they manage to kill one, the volunteered itself to stay by as a distraction. Its kin have long since relocated. Terrorist defense. With proper tactical decisions and everyone's mutual support, there may yet be a way to survive this savagery and madness. Let's go with the nest. ISW, no. The nest. After your lights may extinguish a deep dive.
Anyone we've left behind? No need for mercy on the enemy, correct?
Arrived at no matter
Alright,
which
Honeyberry,
level
keep
we're
everyone
in,
up.
I'll face it
There.
together with all of you.
On alert!
Actually, I probably should put Totter there now that I think about it.
I've got a way to treat you here.
I see clouds rising.
I guess I can do this when here then.
Snow.
Everyone, hang in there.
Go ahead. Stand still.
Alright, go cruise.
Great luck.
Totter, I'm gonna need you to help out.
I've got a way to treat you here.
Looks like these mounds here are going to be a real pain because they resist physical damage pretty well.
Go ahead. And goodbye.
Everyone, hang in there.
There we go.
I've got a way to treat you here.
Goodbye.
Great luck. It won't be any use.
Don't you fret.
Here I am.
Mission
Ah, darn it. Not a big deal, but it's going to add up, especially since I now have an HP cap. I guess they don't want to be like IS2, where you could get like well over 50 life points if you got lucky. Let's get Jay. And we'll swap spot for him. My Jay's pretty properly built. I could even M6 him and I wouldn't regret it, so maybe I will at some point. Let's just obtain a random collectible. The Dollhouse. You aren't interested in Iberian history. Things that matter are real. Things that matter are real silver and gold. Alrighty, let's go here. I've seen this one a few times, so this will be my first time fighting it. Let's see how it goes.
Anyone we've left behind?
Reduces the defense of both itself and the blocker and will only take damage.
Everyone, focus on fighting. Just leave treatment to me.
No need for mercy on the enemy, correct?
No matter what trouble we're in, I'll face it together with all of you.
Don't make any more noise. Here I am.
I see Fowl taking off. Probable ambush in the grass. Foggy today. That won't be any use. Foggy today. Bad luck.
No matter what trouble we're in, I'll face it together with all.
Let me quell the enemy.
Alright, here we are. Alright.
Oh, is it mine? Here I am.
Dear me, I thought you thought I couldn't see you.
Oh, is it my turn? Where do you think you're going?
mission accomplished.
Well, that wasn't too bad at all, actually. Maybe Pals won't be a bad option over Thorns. Let's give it a go, just for fun, shall we? Not run into as many invisible enemies, so let's go with Pals here. I usually focus on Pals' S3 instead of usual Separation Unity. After being transformed by cutting-edge gear technology, this Bishop of the Deep now has two bodies unified by a single will. He has a completely new form of life. Perhaps I should stick to Totter for the moment then.
Orders ASAP, please.
Alrighty, let's go then.
We're heading out. Remember, mind your cover.
Of course, he's way too far. Even if I had a... Yeah, even if I had a guard there.
I see clouds rising. Stop moving.
everyone. Focus on fighting. Just leave treatment to me. Get a hold of your breathing and relax.
Don't make any more noise.
Tide Link Bishop enters a coma when HP reaches 0, regenerates the other half, is not in coma, and is revived when HP is full. Tide Linked Archon enters a coma when HP. It attacks, inflict additional corrosion damage.
No matter what trouble we're in, I'll face it together with all of you.
No need for mercy on the enemy, correct? Oh, is it my
Get a hold of your breathing and relax. No matter what trouble we're in, I'll face it together with all of you.
Great luck. Got a tailwind today.
No matter what trouble we're in, I'll face it together with all of you. I've got a way to treat you here.
Go ahead. I'm bye.
No matter what trouble we're in, I'll face it together with all of you.
Dear me, you didn't think it'd come from this angle, did you?
I've got a way to
Come
treat
on,
you
take them
here.
both out. And there we are, that's both down.
Mission accomplished.
That one was actually quite tricky, boss. I like it. Neither of them's especially strong, but you have to kill them both at roughly the same time, or else they come back.
Splendid job, Doctor. You make me want to pat you on the head.
Yeah, I think I like that. The boss, a few items in. Use a key. Buckler. Not sure we'll upgrade Pala's. Yeah, as I said, I usually favor her skill 3. Decision. Enemies take more physical damage. Friendly units are now have higher defense. Probably should go for the defense, as I haven't got too many upgrades to it yet. Secret hotbed. Nothing unusual is afoot. Neither black or white. You rescue an Iberian man who is entrapped by the sea terrors, and he thanks you for your kindness and gratefully offers to repay you. Judging from his style of robes, he appears to be a Iberian priest. However, he can't be entirely sure, since the deep cultists wear similar attire. Gladly accept. The affectionate calls you his friend and draws 2 boxes and beseeches you to choose one. But be it from the insignia of his clothing or engraving on the boxes, you clearly recognize him as a member of the Inquisition. Combat-oriented. Sword and gun, vanilla soda. I've always heard the Iberian believers recognize kindness and repay accordingly, especially for the particularly devout. Today, you've witnessed it. Territorial tendencies. I could hold off for the emergency ops, or I can do this fight right here. Kind of want to see the emergency ops, so let's go with that. Under the Inquisition orders, certain sacraments. Hello, Pando. Welcome to the stream. I had a lucky first run, but my beginner's luck ran out pretty quickly. I might have gotten another decent run here, though. I just beat the boss. Under the Inquisition's orders, certain sacraments of penance have already been merged with the heavy manual labor. Everyone who completes the ritual will be rewarded, and also speaking, how could anyone pass a trial like this? There's no need for this. You don't have much confidence in your physical abilities. Maybe some other time. Blaze of glory. Mutual roasting is sometimes more terrifying than getting burned alive, and the leader of the tower is unquenchable fire that scorches one's soul. Conditioned enemies have increased HP. Alright, let me grab a sip of my drink before we continue here. Ah, feel better there. Alright. Farming for node points before I do Surging Waves +5. Oh dang, +5 already. I'm just Surging Waves basic. I've gotten to floor 5, but I haven't even seen any of the last bosses yet. I'm quickly learning that I need anti-invis for the start of the mission because I've already lost 1 or 2 rounds purely because I had no one that could take out invisible enemies before they overwhelmed my main melee, in which case was La Pluma. Hopefully Palace will be able to hold the line pretty well, especially since after floor 1 it seems like invisible enemies are not nearly as common.
Anyone we've left behind?
I see clouds rising. Probable hostiles in the snow.
Ooh, Chapter 9 enemies. Darn it.
On alert.
Don't you fret. No matter the environment, I can see them just
Arrived at everyone. Hang in there.
Okay, note to self, I might want to seriously consider... Alright, note to self, seriously consider grabbing Palace's Y module for the deploy on range tiles, because that would have actually been really helpful here. As to the surprise of absolutely no one, I've been using her X module. You can put melee on the flames. I can, yes, but I'm worried they'll die too quickly. Oh well. La Pluma has some... Not Pluma. Palace has some heal... Oh crap. Guess I'll put La Pluma here then. Alright, here we go. I hope this is gonna be enough. I do have a healer, yeah, but Honeyberry's not exactly the strongest in terms of pure healing. She's for elemental damage, after all. Oh right, these guys have 70 res. But luckily, when frozen enemies have a res shred effect. So... Kira should be able to do something against these guys. Alright, come on, Palace. There we go. She can now block 3 while her skill is active.
Oh, is it my... Here I am.
Ah, crap. I'm about to take some more damage from that guy because he's invisible.
Everyone, hang in
Well,
there.
not much I can do about it. Here we are.
Mission accomplished.
Honeyberry's good, it's just that Jay doing work. Oh yeah, Jay was extremely... Merchants in general, they're basically fast redeployable with actually decent stats and skills that are usually permanent, so...
you on the head.
Tactical receiver, specialist. Speaking of which, I guess I've already E2'd him. Not sure I want to spend on any of these others. I'll just get a filler one for now, I guess. Underground Ascension. Some Seaborn have developed the ability to fly. The progeny enemies. Oh yeah, this is with the floating enemies. I do not like the floating enemies. Last time I was able to do this because I had the... Right, I need to have Cruise's S1 for this because her S2 won't deal enough damage. She needs the damage amp from skill 1. I guess I'll just M6 her. I like her enough, I might as well. But it can't happen immediately. Yeah, Honeyberry's good, it's just... Yeah, 400. She's not awful, just she's usually for elemental damage healing first. And pure healing second. That elemental damage kind of oof. It is, yeah. Although granted, it does seem like some enemies are specifically designed to get around the berries. Like,
Anyone we've left behind?
Like in Chapter 11, there were enemies that just instantly deal 1000 elemental damage. That is a 100% instant proc. You don't even get a chance to heal it. It is complete bullshit, if you ask me.
I see Fowl taking off. Probable ambush in the grass. They're fast on the move, but I can still read their tracks.
No matter what trouble we're in, I'll face it together with all of you.
Foggy today. Bad luck.
Crap, I'll just have Jay do this.
Great luck. Stop moving.
I'm still technically gaining its shit.
I've got a way to treat you here.
No need for mercy on the enemy, correct?
Oh, these guys can't be blocked. That's, I forgot about that. That's awful.
Breathing and relax.
Foggy today. Bad luck.
On alert! Everyone, hang in there.
Go ahead. Here I am.
I've got a way to treat you here.
Alright, Jay, see if you can take out this, well, I guess the enemy's fine. I'd like to also take out that chest, though I might be able to stop it. Surging Waves +4 is a nightmare. I've heard it's pretty rough even if with Texas Alter or Yato Alter, so it must be pretty nasty.
Get a hold of your breathing.
You thought I couldn't see you?
Oh, interesting. If I freeze enemies on top there, that's interesting. Indeed.
I see Fowl taking off. Probable ambush in the grass.
Can he not attack a floating target?
Mission failed.
Oh, of course. That's interesting. I thought low hovering ones could still be hit by melee units. Interesting to know that if I freeze them over a hole, they instantly die. I didn't realize that until Kiera froze it right there. And mind you, she wasn't even M3. She wasn't even E2, where I have her at M3. Battlefield Veteran. Ah, here we are. Across all adventures, enter Homecoming. Earn total of 50 hope across, recover HP. Looks like we have a decent amount of ones from IS-2 returning. +4 gives you +1 to all operator hope recruitments. That's good. Cognitive shaping. I definitely want this and acclimation to increase my gains. Mental damage is awful, yeah. Yeah, I'm not 100% sure on how those enemies work exactly, but I'm gonna go back in immediately. I do like the people-oriented squad, though. It really makes the hope cost stuff easier. More supplies, gain objective shield, as your heart desires. Elite specialist? Shaw, huh? I guess Shaw can double as a makeshift guard as needed. Specialist recruitment voucher. Let's grab a support, shall we? Dorothy. Should probably grab a J that's even stronger than mine. Caster. Support. Any good ones on the support? I should probably just grab my own Eben, but... Ooh, Passenger. I'm very tempted. You know what, let's go with Passenger. I do like Passenger's new skin. I think all the new... Dang, a Pop 5 Texas, indeed. I probably should have chosen her, if we're completely honest, but I kinda want to avoid using her too much. I want to mess around a bit, you know? Hence why I'm going with Passenger. Frankly, I wouldn't be surprised if some people had M3 Texas Alter the first day, because if I do the math correct, you can, and you have yeah, if you're using Irene, yeah, if you're using Irene, I think you can reduce it to something like 20 hours if you can optimize it flawlessly. So yeah, pretty insane for anyone that dedicated.
Already.
Insect infestation. Highmore's done. Oh, that's right, yeah. I probably intend to build Highmore even though I do have my own La Pluma. Especially since I imagine she'll be a bit more helpful for this mode. Right, the spike chest damages the person who hits it. There we go, I got it.
Extinguishing flames.
Alright, yeah, Shaw can basically be a makeshift guard if as needed. And Passenger hits like an absolute truck, apparently. Stainless up under my next units.
Out of the way! Out of the way!
I did bring Stainless on my first run to help charge up Lapland and Thorns' S3 and all that. You know what I mean. And it actually worked rather well, I just got overwhelmed by raw numbers at the end.
Out of the way! Out of the way!
Some of the missions here feel significantly easier than IS-2, but some of them feel more rough, especially since later on there's a lot of really tanky enemies.
You have violated the fire regulation.
Mission accomplished.
Here we are. I guess on the whole that would mean it's theoretically about on the same level, but it's just a matter of finding what you need, I guess.
Ready to return to base.
Oh hey, they actually removed the spaces from, they gave, Shaw's, was it no spaces in her text? Either way, it's back, literally playable again. Blemmy and Chen makes Penance and Mudrock strong. I also managed to get a temporary Mudrock in the first run as well, and I wouldn't be surprised if that contributed to getting to the final floor on my first try. But sadly, even Mudrock can get overwhelmed by sheer numbers. And I doubt Penance would have been much better. Might have killed a bit more easily, since it seems like enemies here are a bit weaker to arts. Yes, Passenger, please. Sniper Squad. Oh right, this is the one that has invisible enemies. Ugh, I don't like that. I don't have a way to reveal these guys either. I guess I'm just gonna have to drop J on everyone's heads. A bit crude, but it gets the job done, right?
Deploying. The fire is spreading this way. Get ready.
Alright, J, drop on his head. Goomba stomp him. Shaw, just do whatever. You're basically pulling double duties as a guard, so...
Out of the way! Out of the way! Out of the way! Out of the way!
I guess I can just leave J here since, this isn't the emergency ops mode, so it shouldn't be too rough. Yeah, they should all the invisible ones should be north and all the regular ones are south. There we are.
Mission accomplished.
Yeah, Passenger is really good after getting his module. Then again, I have mentioned that even Pudding was able to sell me on chain casters.
Extinguished. Ready to return to base.
I could get Click for some more Mecha Cord fun, so let's do just that. I probably want to focus on arts damage anyways, simply because, well, as seen, and later stuff, Jay making sashimi. Indeed, they are seaborn after all. Cistern. I'm getting this one a lot.
Deploying. Out of the way! Out of the way!
Gonna need Jay up here. I cannot let these guys get to Shaw because they are a pain in the ass.
Extinguishing flames!
Oh dang, look at that. Dude just cleaned house.
Accomplished.
One thing about IS3 is the first stage because it's incredibly repetitive. Yeah, the first stage in IS2 had the same issue, I felt. You just would have to get used to... Hope you like the, A Date with Slugs, because you'll be seeing it quite a bit. I don't want to use up anything on a Vanguard. They're not awful, they're just a
Leave it
little
to me.
niche. Oh, Passengers S3 is the only one... Okay, that's fine. I do like Passengers S2, though. Interesting, I can go to Symbiosis now if I want. As long as it's conducted the Survival Collective. Spend a key to open a passage. Insufficient key. Oh, so that's how that worked. I'll have to keep that in mind, then. Yeah. Ooh, your piety is not acknowledged by the priest. Yeah, I didn't want to spend these when I right here. Merely promote a caster. Click. I don't really need any light. Medic, I'll probably want Honeyberry right away. There we are. I'm certainly getting a lot of use out of Honeyberry in these events, in IS, that's for sure. Darn, I could add more, but I ran out. I got too greedy with buying stuff. Yeah, healer. Definitely needed Honeyberry added to the team. Seas are calm, nothing unusual is afoot.
After our mission's over, why don't we all celebrate together?
Obtain a random collectible. Antiquated sea music. No adverse on a 1 roll. Oh, really? Well, I guess to be fair, I am still pretty early in the whole thing. Oh, I forgot to read that, sorry. Alright, so keys are used to open chests as well as do additional stuff, change paths if so desired. That's good to know.
Team, check your gear before departing. In position.
Arrived at designated position. Before checking what methods the other side might use, each of you please watch yourselves. I've got a way to treat you here.
Everyone, follow me!
Extinguishing flames!
Click, do your thing. Seems I can't stun those things. Unfortunate.
Out of the way! Out of the way!
Everyone, follow me.
Crap, I don't... Yeah, I forgot. Floor 1 is pretty much entirely invisible enemies. I should have been better prepared for this.
Everyone, follow me.
Well, no matter. It seems to be going fine. And yeah, don't underestimate
Breathing
Flick.
and relax.
A lot of the 4 stars in here can really do work.
The fire is extinguished. Ready to return to base.
Yeah, let's promote Honeyberry here so that I'm prepared for the inevitable spam of elemental damage. Voiceless summons. What allows some humans to utilize sea terrors, or is this utilization nothing more than wishful thinking on the part of humans?
It's time. We should be departing any moment now.
Thrust.
Oh, I should put her,
Everyone, follow me.
Everyone, focus on fighting. Get a hold of your breathing.
Everyone, follow me.
That's a neat effect.
Everyone,
Everyone, follow me.
There we go. Obtained.
everyone.
That bush of...
Thrust.
Haven't seen these bush tiles in a while.
Everyone, follow.
Before checking what methods the other side might use, each of you please watch yourselves.
On standby.
Do I have to jump down? I've got a real penchant for that.
Everyone, follow me.
Come on, push him in the pole.
Out of the way!
Darn it. There's nothing for him to shoot. Alright, see you later, Panda. Thanks for stopping by. Damn it, I swear, most enemies will stay visible for a moment or two after they stop blocking, but that guy gets invisible again
The fire is
immediately.
extinguished. Ready to return to base.
I don't have any key. Spend a die roll. Must have brute force it open. Fender, eh? I guess Zerny is not a bad option since mine is pretty high investment. Not gonna use him quite yet, but it's good to know. Crime and punishment. Yeah, this is fine. This is fine, surrounded by... Well, I guess fire doesn't work since this is naval themed.
Team, check your gear before departing. In position. Everyone, follow me.
Arrived at designated position. I've got a way to treat you here.
Thrust.
Everyone, hang in there.
Thrust.
There we go. Ah, Didn't even have a chance to fall in the hole. It got nuked. Nuked right out of the sky.
Everyone, follow me.
Extinguishing flames.
Everyone, follow me.
Get a hold of your breathing.
There's definitely perks to treating a merchant like a fast redeploy. Yeah, these guys are way too heavy to get pushed in the hole. That's really frustrating, honestly.
Out of the way! Out of the way!
Everyone, follow me.
Out of the way! Out of the way!
Everyone, follow me.
Mission accomplished.
Excellent.
We've accomplished our objective as planned.
Thorns needs E2 before he can really shine, so... Oh, everyone starts with 6 SP, gain 2 layers of shield when deployed. Medicine sticks. Raging Billows. Looks like we reached the boss stage. Seas are calm. Craft Brewer Killer. This one shouldn't be too bad, I don't think. Mostly an AoE, I think, so... A passenger should be able to wipe this on his own.
Deploying.
Before checking what methods the other side might use, each of you please watch yourselves.
Out of the way! Out of the way!
Everyone, focus on fighting. Just leave treatment to me.
Leave it out of the way! Out of the way!
Everyone, follow me.
Everyone, hang in there.
Everyone, follow me.
I've got a way to treat you here. Get a hold of your breathing and relax.
Everyone, follow me.
Alright, we'll have Jay take this other one out here, and we'll be in good shape, I think.
Thrust. On standby.
And there we are, Big Bob taken out by Passenger. He was designed to pretty much force you to... He's one of the earliest bosses in the game, and his only real gimmick is that you want to use arts damage for an easier time. Although nowadays, most physical units are strong enough they can easily overpower him, I guess. I guess I can swap Shaw for Zerny now.
Through my creations, both pain and joy become immortal.
Vortex. At least I remember this one's pretty good for AoE. With an AoE like Passenger, should clean it up pretty easily.
Team, check your gear before departing.
However, this guy should definitely have Jay take care of him sooner rather than later.
Arrived at designated position. Treatment target sighted.
Yeah, Passenger is absolutely cleaning house here. No one's even coming close, thanks to him.
To tremble in my...
I've got a way to treat you here.
Yeah, just look at him melt. Huh, just snaps his fingers and they go away. Gotta love it.
It's finally over. You all worked so hard.
Ah, excellent. Thorns. Probably place Fang with him. What's regional commissions? The long road's unfinished. The only ending you see is the new signpost. Guess I could take a look here. You switch on the communicational terminal and find Tulip has sent you 3 messages. Judging by the titles, they seem to be urgent commissions with different degrees of difficulty. As Rhodes Island branch leader in Iberia, she needs to make full use of her resources at her disposal to ensure the survival of the infected. Even if you're busy with other important matters, she will still issue these commissions to you after a careful deliberation. Next 4 battles, your deployment limit is reduced by 2. Take a look at the trickiest. Tap the message and the commissioner downloaded display. The end line text. Rhodes Island's nearby squads are on standby and radar for support. Please be careful. Ender 2. Objective Shield. Scarlet Turban. 6 stars are cheaper to recruit. Western Specialist for each one. Definitely want this. You know what? Let's risk it here. It's possibly not the smartest thing, but I want to push this passenger I'm borrowing to his limits.
I've finished tuning.
Oh
I
my.
may perform now.
Mudrock Colossus, mindless construct born of Mudrock's hearts. Every 4 seconds restores 3 skill points.
Extraordinary melodies can only be played by the soul that quakes.
Yeah, I'm gonna want to give Passenger his skills as soon as possible.
Arrived at designated position.
Yeah, I forgot to activate Thorn's skill. I keep doing that. I keep tunnel visioning somewhere else, and that's not good.
Get a hold of your breathing and relax. I've got a way to treat you here.
Here we are.
Everyone, hang in there.
At least the Mud Colossus is falling apart at the seams. And there we are. Huh. Eben. Why not? Course correction. Regardless of whether or not succeeds against resistance, many will learn their lesson and continue to move forward along their evolutionary path. Oh, right. Yeah, it's pretty useless to look at those things early. Still, this team seems to be working out relatively well, so I'll focus on it. Stretch, stretch. Alrighty.
I've finished tuning. I may perform now.
Arrived at designated position. Treatment target sighted.
Path Shaper. Seaborn searching your path will be many. Summons practical after being attacked a certain number of times. So this enemy splits. Good, that's the second one here. Alright, I'm gonna want to use Click to finish that thing off.
Tremble.
Get a hold of your breathing.
Phew, there we go. Not too rough, just sheer enemy spam, but since Passenger handles AoE really well, he was able to clean them up. Elite HR dispatch. I really want J-Eddy too. But Eben's extremely... If I want a single target, Eben's pretty good option.
This power is not mine. However, Rhodes Island has need of it.
An enemy
So
enters
I
the
will employ
protection
it to its
objective.
fullest.
Memories of the Shard. Well, that sounds like a good one. That was really fun, the deep investigation from IS-2, where you start with obtain enlightenment, Lethaean elegance. Without art or emotion, what's the difference between us and the middle crabs? Another sea brand land. Oh my. Continues to expand, inflicting damage and nervous impalement. Try to counteract it. Use of buildings and Originium. The Sea Terrors, this is of course a paradise. Were it possible, they'd want the Nether Sea brand to spread all. If Seaborn were able to live in peace with the cultists, it may indeed be possible to coexist with humanity. I haven't done this one yet, so I probably should. Naturally, I should use ranged units to make this easier on me.
Prolonged casting makes my headaches flare up, and I even hallucinate
Oh
if I'm
boy,
unlucky.
I didn't realize we'd
Let's
get
make it
more
a
of
blitzkrieg,
those.
shall we?
Extraordinary melodies can only be played by the soul that quakes.
Arrived at designated position. No matter what trouble we're in, I'll face it together with all of you. Get a hold of your breathing and relax.
They can't attack it anyway, so no point in worrying about it, I guess.
Relax. Get a hold of your breathing and relax. Everyone, hang in there.
Careful of music on the battlefield.
Alright, let's go here.
Especially when you face a Lysanian.
Everyone, hang in there.
Stronger dynamics. Hinfort aus meinem Kopf.
No matter what trouble we're in, I'll face it together with all of you.
Faster tempo.
I've got a way to treat you here. I've got a way to treat you here.
Faster tempo. As graceful as Dreiviertel.
Mission accomplished.
Oh wow, Eben just one-shot him. Well, I guess that's one way to solve the problem, huh? Don't have to worry about the enemy gimmicks if they die in a single hit. Poor Mystic and Summoner. Ooh, the SP recovery rate is increased the more they use their skill before stacks. Well, sounds like Eben's going to have a lot of... Wait, does that affect... Poor Mystic and Summoner. Okay, so yeah. It's pretty much just Eben who benefits, but that's honestly all I really need. I don't really need anyone else here, so I guess that'll be it for now. Territorial tendencies. I guess I haven't done this one yet, so it's time I did. Luminous flickering dim.
Prolonged casting makes my headaches flare up, and I even hallucinate if I'm unlucky. Let's make it a blitzkrieg, shall we?
Arrived at designated position. Treatment targets. Get a hold of your breathing and relax. No matter what trouble we're in, I'll face it together with all of you.
At least Honeyberry has pretty consistent healing, that's for sure.
Get Get a hold of your breathing and relax.
Shall I close? Silence, support!
No matter what trouble we're in, I'll face it together with all of you.
Alright. Can't forget, Zerny actually can hit flying enemies with the finisher on his S2.
No matter what trouble
Unfortunately,
we're in,
it's only the
I'll face
finisher,
it
but
together
it can
with
help.
all of you. Do I have to jump down? I've got to...
The performance will begin soon.
Before checking what methods the other side might use, each of you please
Oh
watch
boy,
yourselves.
Pompeii!
I've got a way
That's
to
not
trick
gonna be
you
a
here.
pain in the ass.
Faster tempo as doleful as a clarinet. Stronger dynamic.
Everyone, hang in there.
Shall I close? Silence, support!
Everyone, hang in there.
Alright. Alright, no, we're in good shape. Can't do shit to me, Pompeii. Oh, wow. That was actually a ton of damage. There we go. Pompeii is down. Once again, big... Jay really does work. I'm impressed. No, Jay was he probably wouldn't have died if he was E2, but I guess I was just a bit too focused on him. Focused on you, I mean? Whatever. I don't want to use up hope for this, so we'll just keep going here. Cross Canyon. Ah, nice. Completed. Seeing grounds. Based on the situation, it's clear who the prey was. Based on the results, it's also very clear who the hunter was. Yeah, it's an emergency ops, so I should probably be pushing for that. If I die, then that's fine.
Prolonged casting makes my headaches flare up, and I even hallucinate if I'm unlucky. Let's make it a blitzkrieg, shall we?
Everyone, focus on fighting. No matter what trouble we're in, I'll face it together with all of you.
To tremble in my music is your honor.
I've got a way to treat you here.
Flick, I need you to kill that thing.
Shall I?
Zerny taunt.
I've got a way to treat you here.
Well, that did group damage to everyone, so...
The performance will begin soon.
Get a hold of your breathing and relax.
Faster tempo. Hinfort aus meinem Kopf. Stronger dynamics.
Everyone, hang in there.
Shall I close? Shut up, or else!
It doesn't usually have a taunt.
Everyone, hang in there.
But whatever.
Stronger dynamics. As graceful as 3/4.
Alright, there we are.
I've got a way to treat you here.
And there we are. Got some good magic on our side. Ha. Max life point. Might be good to get stainless. Not sure I'm actually gonna need him, but it's worth having, I suppose. A group of Sarkars are singing and dancing on various treasure chests, several of which are opening and closing with the dance. The Sarkars don't seem to be hostile, and you might even be able to join in for a bit of fun and relaxation. One of the dancer twirls and pirouettes to your side, trying to drag you into the dance. Maybe next time. Yeah, this one, I'm pretty confident this Sarkaz is the same as IS-2, and that means it's gonna lead to a fight. I love dancing. The dancer pulls you to a pile of treasure chests, and suddenly a sea terror mimicking the shape of a gold coin inside one suddenly dawns upon you. This group is most likely the Church of the Deep. When you turn around, they've already drawn their weapons and glaring at you maliciously. Like I said, I'm streaming. It's time to be a bit more risky than usual for the sake of entertainment. And if I die, that's just how it is. Joy from a box.
I've finished tuning. I may perform now.
Everyone, focus on fighting. I've got a way to treat you here.
Careful of music.
Everyone, hang in there.
Oopsie. Oops, that was kind of a mistake on my part, wasn't it? I forgot, those guys count as elites. I might, keyword might be able to salvage this thanks to my relic. I should not have won that. I was such an idiot. I deserved to die, but I didn't. The light becomes weaker. I can only have one tactical prop. That's disappointing. Adventure related. Store life points and 2 objective shields. Ooh, nice. You've always heard the Burian believers recognize kindness and pay accordingly, especially if they're particularly devout. Today you've witnessed it. Stone Gargoyle plus 3 max. And Diffusion. Chain and Blast recover 2 each time they damage. Given how heavily I'm relying on Passenger, I absolutely require this. Seas are calm. Nothing unusual is afoot. Out of control. Do Seaborn dream? What do they dream of? We don't have the answers. We do know they don't like being disturbed when they're resting all the same. Yeah, I know that feels... I mean, they're evil, but I can understand how it feels to have to deal with having your sleep ruined.
I've finished tuning. I may perform now.
I am at your command.
Everyone, focus on fighting. Just leave treatment to me. Everyone, hang in there.
Wait, what's that thing? Stop that. Hey, stop it, buddy.
You're breathing and relax.
Oh, wow, that's a lot of damage.
Get a hold of your breathing and relax.
At least that deals a lot of true damage. And therefore, the guy's huge defense didn't matter. Jay wasn't doing jack to him, so I'm pretty confident,
The performance will be.
I've got a way to treat you here.
Well, all the same, we managed to prevent them from getting a secondary entry, so they all must go this main direction.
Stronger than as startling as a tritone.
There we go. That could have been a lot worse, but it wasn't. The shields really saved us, I think.
It's finally over. You all worked so hard.
I don't want to spend hope on these, so let's get some spares, I guess. The Piper's Call. I don't like this one. I can only hope my focus on arts damage will make it a lot less frustrating.
I've finished tuning. I may perform now.
Hmm.
Arrived at designated position. Treatment target sighted.
Well, that was a good, clean shot there.
Careful of music on the battlefield, especially when you face a Lysanian.
Okay, that did a good job, I think. Okay, yeah, arts is clearly the way to go here.
Extraordinary melodies.
Everyone, hang in there. I've got a way to treat you here.
Huh. Interesting. And there we are.
Drawing the final bar line here is perfect. I hardly want any movement of mine to approach tedium.
I guess a free pal is I won't say no to. Wish fulfilled. Leashings. Every time the taker damage or elemental damage. Whisper. All enemy units have reduced HP. Black vinyl. Do not touch it. Mechanical menace. In order to avoid being overrun by sea terrors, humanity has devised a set of mass execution level annihilation protocols, the swarm of unmanned drones. Plus can indeed hold back the sea terrors if it ever goes out of control. Oh my. Glad I'm relying a lot on magic users for this then. Dang, this, choosing this passenger was a good idea.
It's time. We should be departing any moment now. Arrived at designated position. Treatment target sighted. Before checking what methods the other side might use, each of you please watch yourselves. Get a hold of your breathing and relax. No matter what trouble we're in, I'll face it together with all of you.
That drone is going to be a real pain, I think, so I need to be ready for it.
Stronger dynamic, as graceful as 3/4.
Please tell me that counts as... Yes, it does. Oh, and the AoE killed another. Nice.
No matter what trouble we're in, I'll face it together with all of you.
Guess I'll have passenger up here.
I've got a way to treat you here.
Alright, here we go.
No matter what trouble we're in,
Oh yeah.
I'll face it together with all of you.
Well, that doesn't matter, it seems.
No matter what trouble we're in,
Oh yeah. As long as you can take out those big drones, I think we're safe. Yeah, the hand upgrade with the passenger is absolutely overpowered. But will it be enough to actually win? Because that's another question entirely. I don't know what the boss does. Alice. I'm keeping J purely because a fast redeploy is extremely helpful. Fatal bolts. Snipers have reduced cost in HP. Arts killer. Friendly units have arts dodge. Game room access. Immediately promote an operator. Doesn't require hope. Palsy could be good for damage, but honestly I think J is the better option here. We've been holding off on that for far too long, and he's been used too much. Safe house. Squad size limit +1. With numbers comes strength as long as there are enough supplies. Planning early to accommodate additional manpower is never a bad idea. And we're going to bring Palace for this. And definitely the burst skill. Because Curse of Cognition. Dreadful foe. All things in existence are paradoxical, and those who wander within the boundaries of cognition are doomed to break apart. Until she reaffirms the meaning of her own existence, she'll ever be a slave to her id. Here we go. Here we go. Curse of Cognition. Whoever this boss is, I want them dead, and I want it yesterday.
I've finished tuning. I may perform now.
Arrived at designated position. Treatment target sighted. Do I have to jump down? I've got a real penchant for that. Everyone, hang in there.
Alright, Palace, it's up to you. Which module is this? X. Okay, that's fine. That's technically her better one in most cases, so I'm in good I think we're in good shape.
No problem. Do I have to jump down? I've got a real penchant for that. Everyone, hang in there. Everyone, hang in there.
Paranoia Illusion. Aegir, girl who went berserk after swallowing seaborne cells, low altitude hovering. Attacks multiple times, inflicts corrosion with its attack range. Units have greatly reduced attack speed.
I've got a way to trick you here.
Careful of music.
Everyone, hang in there.
Stronger than as goldful as a clarinet.
I've got a way to trick you here.
Stronger dynamics.
Get a hold of your breathing and relax.
Can it be blocked?
Get a hold of your breathing and relax.
Interesting. It can be blocked, unlike Lucian from IS-2, so that's good. And let's bring Mech Cord here.
I've got a way to trick you here.
88 is a lot of enemies, and I'm guessing they're all going to spam afterward, but that's fine. Lucian kind of did something similar. Oh, it has a phase 2! Oh, balls.
Fast attempt as graceful as 3/4.
No matter what trouble we're in, I'll face it together with all of you.
The fact I can actually block him is already a miracle in of itself, so I'm feeling pretty hopeful about this.
Breathing and relax.
To tremble in my
As graceful as 3/4.
Get a hold of your breathing and relax.
Shall I listen or leave?
Get a
Oh,
hold of
explosion.
your breathing and relax. Get a hold of your breathing and relax.
All enemies have... Okay. Okay, phew, the boss is dead. Wow! I didn't expect it, but we won! We won on our first night going! You've done well, Mizuki. Sir, she simply was not as perfect as you. That's kind of an asshole thing to say. She was so good at change, even if the Herald's gift had led her astray. That was nevertheless what she hoped for. Actually, maybe it wasn't. Maybe I'm overthinking things. Well, whatever. Oh, but what about her memories and her song? She seemed fond of singing as ever. In that form, all she could manage sounded. Oh. Oh, you mean Highmore was the boss this entire time? Huh, interesting. All she can manage to sound to terrify her. Only provide a choice. As for where the individual ends up, I don't think anyone else can make the decision. You don't care at all about what she's become? Individuals like that are indeed uncommon. Most humans have no idea what they're seeking or are easily manipulated by some burst of emotion. See, Sarah, when they swallow the gift of the Herald, their consciousness is subsumed by the instincts of we many, and they turn to a sea terror or some sort of incomplete seaborn, eager to swim out in the ocean. Highmore was able to revert back from this state, presumably because she wished from the bottom of her heart to capture those human qualities she so cherished. Just like you, in a sense, Mizuki. But you did not undergo that process. Even if you accepted your Seaborn form, your cognition of self would still shape you into what you are now. You accepted becoming Seaborn in its entirety and decided to become a human. Just like I once did. Sorry, I had a coughing fit. Guess that voice has taken more out of me than I thought. Let me get a drink real quick. Well, I'm glad my knowledge from IS2 really did help me, figure out a plan for 3 here. But she failed. Is it because of fear? Loneliness? I can't say for sure. As a result, she's trapped somewhere between success and failure. Though she accepted the gift, her refusal to have anything else excise from her naturally created dissonance. The blueprint for a future drafted by her experiment rejects those who aren't resilient enough, then it can't be a successful adaptation or evolution for humanity. True, my dear child, true indeed. Must return the drawing board again, seeing as it is the answer you've given me. So do you still remember the question I asked you? How do you become a better human? You've given me a very good answer. See, rightfully accepting this power has opened your mind, and it seems you've already fully understood my goal. Perhaps if I work hard enough, all humans will taste the fruit of the gods and become as wise as you. Wait, so is this guy a Seaborn, or is he trying to, use the Seaborn's power to make humans stronger? If the latter, then he is ridiculously reckless. If the former... Yeah, I already heard their platitudes in the Undertides and Stiltfire Novice events. I'm not buying it. It's basically the arguments the Borg from Star Trek make, and I'm not buying it. Can a life form like that still be called human? A true human would know to utilize the strength of will that transcends physical matter to overcome the side effects of their trappings. And at that stage, those who are able to overcome, or only able to lament the weakness of their mind and body, are unfit to bear the weight of the title. You're a dick, old man. I will let Highmore live. A benevolent decision, but you're free to do as you see fit. Your every action will serve as an example for those who come after you. I'm very glad to see you, Mizuki. Just as I said before, as long as you do not stray from your path, our fates will intersect eventually. We shall meet again. He's as stubborn as ever. Sniffle, sniffle, sob. You're awake? It'll take a lot of energy to turn into that form. Want me to whip up something for you? Oh, okay. Wait, hold on. What's that? Oh, these? They're your limbs? I mean, I get it. They're from her previous form, which she shed in order to become human again, but... that is majorly fucked up. I'm not gonna mince words here. Huh? You weren't able to complete your Seaborn metamorphosis, so most of that proliferated tissue ended up falling off. Helped remove the rest of the stuff that was stuck to you, so now you look like a completely normal person. No one will ever know the difference. Come on, digging while the meat's still fresh. You'll recover some of your strength at least. I don't know about this one. Yeah, I think I'm with Highmore on this one. Hey, don't worry about it. This one cooks fast. That's not what I meant. Maybe we'll cook the first batch a little. Guess I'll try it first. Zuki, are you hungry? Are you hungry now? No! I want to ask you something else. Sir Cicero left. I proved how blind and incompetent I am. I have nothing left. Well, that might be true, but as long as I still have good stuff to eat, drinks, and games to play, life's pretty comfy for me. Those hobbies that let you reject the Seaborn can also give you a purpose to live on, I'm sure of it. Are you sure you don't want to bite? I'm good. Alright. I didn't bring any dry food with me, but I do know a good place with lots of people who can cook lots of sorts of delicious food. Might even be able to help you get your sense of humanity again. How about it? Want to come with me? Oh, okay. I'm not sure eating her in front of her was a good idea, Mizuki, but... Here we go. I only took light damage in the Sacrosanct Cage. I got Enlightenment amongst Crisis. I suppose Eben and his country granting me power was what needed for this. Rolled 8 dice, Fortune's like a close friend, always by your side. Rolled a 6 in Deep Dive, rolled a 2 in Homecoming. It appears your payday is not yet acknowledged. Roll back complete. And here we are. Witness the precious days. In the end, the golden vision from the very beginning is brought to fruition. 2 creatures, seaborn to human, ready to usher in a new tomorrow after a full meal. Everyday life is the greatest joy that fate bestows upon the living, and indeed, peaceful days are the most joyous of all. Ooh, obtain medal, Face of the Sea. I imagine the generosity of not giving me a shitty thing on a 1 roll is going to end now that I've actually won once. But I am glad that I was able to put my knowledge to good use. I guess I'm glad I didn't reset that. I should have more confidence in myself. IS-2 is not exactly rocket science. Once you know what to do, you can do once you know how it works, you can do quite a few things, after all. Ooh. 400, that's 2 more levels. Even more than that, actually, huh. Oh yeah, because I was so close. Cognitive shaping. Yeah, I kind of want to rush over to the accumulation too, but at the same time, aggression, more damage period is just really nice. Well, I guess I'll have plenty over time. Let's get some more damage. Oh yeah, some pretty good stuff. That was absolutely worth my time. Now it's here. Level 25 is Highmore, and I'm honestly not too far from her. Alright, well, I'm not going to force myself to only play this on stream, but if I ever need an excuse to play through it, I'm fine with that. It's still got several months worth of updates before it ends. Even in the home server, it's still being updated, even if the next IS-4 has been announced, so that's good. But I guess that'll be all for now. Alright, well, until next time, thank you for watching, hope you had a good time, I'll see you later.